What it really means to be a Disney adult, according to an expert. Swiftie, gamer, backpacker, foodie. All these labels bring vivid images to mind, but one group elicits particularly strong feelings from fans and observers alike: Disney adults. Whatever you think of when you hear the term, Disney expert AJ Wolf, owner of DisneyFoodBlog.com and Allure.net, wants to challenge that in her new book by the same name, Disney Adults. Stereotypes are there for a reason, but what are the reasons that people are attacking this particular subculture? And what does that say about them versus us as well? She asked. Wolf spoke with USA Today about what she discovered and her own experiences as a Disney adult. Wolf, there have been Disney adults for 100 years. Really, since Walt Disney started his whole empire back in the 1920s. Walt has a pretty well-known quote that says, "You're dead if you aim only for kids." Adults are only kids grown up, anyway. He knew from the very beginning that he had to make sure to entice the people who held the purse strings. What we've seen Disney adults evolve into, though, is an online subculture, primarily online, although things are starting to put their tendrils into in-person meetups and communities. Stereotypes come out of truth, right? There are some of us who are obsessed and obnoxious and selfish and problematic, but every fandom has those people. That's called humanity. That's what we are, as a culture in general. What people aren't really looking at, especially with Disney adults and I think with a lot of subcultures, is what's below the water when it comes to the iceberg. Online, what algorithms are pushing is what people are watching, the extremes. You're not seeing the reality. Every culture, every subculture, the majority of what's going on is stuff you don't see, stuff you have no idea about. So that's what we're doing with the book. It's really kind of showing how broad and extensive this subculture is, and also pros and cons of it. What's great about this particular fandom is that people are finally finding their tribe. I think a lot of Disney adults don't fit anywhere else, and this is some place that they fit exquisitely. They find their best friends. They find their partners. You can find people you'd never find in your regular community or your workplace or your school. I think because a lot of us don't fit anywhere. We're very open and happy to welcome everybody who finds some sort of solace here or who finds Disney to be interesting or compelling or curious or whatever. We're happy to talk to you about it. We're happy to bring you on where you are. We are also very willing to help each other. So you see a lot of positives within the Disney community of fundraisers, charity work, people helping other people in the community, and doing outreach outside of the community. But the most important one, especially for me personally, is you find your tribe and your community, which honestly you can't be healthy without. This is something that I really wanted to figure out while writing this book. How does Disney do this? Like, we're lining up to give them more money. How did they get such a hold on us? What it all stems back to for a lot of us as Disney adults is family and emotional connections. I blame our parents and our grandparents 1000% for bringing us to those Disney movies, for bringing us to Disney World, and for having such a fabulous time while they were there that we kind of catoned on to that and said, "This is when my dad and I really connect. This is when my grandma and I have something in common, and I remember this time."